The Effects of Social Media and Mobile Phone Use on Attention and Delayed Gratification by me. Focus of these articles. Article 1's focus was how mobile phone usage affects students' attention spans and how that further affects their academic performance. The hypothesis was a high degree of mobile phone use leads to a reduction in attention span and negatively impacts academic performance. Article 2's focus. How has social media usage negatively impacted young adults' ability to delay gratification? Hypothesis 1. There will be a significant difference in the delayed gratification scores between participants in the low social media condition compared to participants in the high to medium social media condition. Hypothesis 2. There will be a significant difference in the performance on the Stroop task between participants in the low condition and participants in the high to medium condition. Hypothesis 3. There is a positive correlation between delayed gratification scores of the participants and their performance on the Stroop task. Article 1. Investigating the effects of mobile phone use on students' attention span and academic performance. How is the study conducted? A mobile phone addiction questionnaire was sent out to multiple art high schools in Darmian City, Iran. The mean age of students being 17. The questionnaire was a self-report consisting of 22 questions based on a 5-point Likert scale, ranging from completely false to completely true. Based on student scores, they are categorized as either students with normal use, moderate use, or extreme overuse of mobile phones. 40 students from each category were selected, with a total of 120 students. 20 girls and 20 boys were in each. These students were then administered the Selective Attention Test, aka the Stroop test. This test involves participants being presented with multiple words. Each word is a color, but it is printed in an ink that either matched or conflicted with the written word itself. They are shown a total of 48 matching and 48 conflicting words at random. They are asked to determine the color of the word, regardless of its meaning. Finally, their academic performance was measured. 2 practical and 2 theoretical courses they had taken were selected at random, and scores for those courses were then recorded. What did they find? Findings indicated that mobile phone usage significantly impacts attention span. The mean and standard deviation of the Stroop test score. In normal use, the mean was 0.55 with a standard deviation of 1.28. In moderate overuse, it was 0.5 with a standard deviation of 2.18. In extreme overuse, it was a much higher score of 1.60 as the mean, with a 2.69 as the standard deviation. As you can see, the group with the extreme overuse had the highest score by far. An analysis of variance was conducted to determine the significance in terms of attention span among the groups, with a p-value of 0.05, as can be seen down here, which meant there was a significant difference found between the groups. Results Part 2. Findings indicated that mobile phone use also has a significant impact on students' academic performance as well, but only in theoretical courses. In normal use, they have a 16.53 as their mean score with a standard deviation of 3.9. In moderate overuse, 14.7 with 2.5 as the standard deviation. In extreme overuse, the mean was 14.84 with a standard deviation of 2.0. Academic performance was highest in the group of students with normal phone usage by far, and a one-way analysis of variance was conducted to test the significance of the difference between the means of these groups, with a p-value of 0.05, as can be seen here, which also meant a significant difference was seen between the groups. However, there was no significant difference between the group scores in practical courses, as can be seen by this p-value. What does it mean? The researchers believe that these results confirm that a high degree of mobile phone use leads to a reduction in attention span, which aligns with previously conducted research. Furthermore, these effects lead to decreased focus, which can affect academic performance in theoretical courses. The researchers hope that educational institutions explore new ways to prevent mobile phone addiction, and that the issue is taken more seriously by parents and caretakers. Article 2. To what extent does social media usage impact the ability to delay gratification and attention span of teenagers in Mumbai? How was the study conducted? First of all, what is delayed gratification? It is the ability to resist an impulse in order to obtain an immediately available reward, often with the goal of earning a more valuable reward later. 41 students between the ages of 16 and 18 were selected and administered the DGI-10. The DGI-10 is a test that measures individual difference in gratification delay. It asks questions regarding food, physical pleasures, social interactions, money, and achievement, and these answers are scored. Extra questions were added for this study regarding how much time participants spend on social media. Based on participants' response to these questions, they are placed in one of 3 conditions: low, with an average screen time of 0 to 2 hours a day; medium, with an average of 2 to 4 hours a day; and high, with an average of 4 or more hours of screen time a day. Participants in all three conditions were then asked to complete the Stroop task, which I already explained how that works previously. When looking at DGI-10 scores, the higher the score, the higher the individual's ability to delay gratification. Those in the low condition had an average score of 37.57. In the medium condition, it was an average of 35.52. In the high condition, the average of 34.71. These results demonstrated to the researchers that high social media usage is likely correlated with a lessened ability to delay gratification. However, there was no significant difference in the delayed gratification scores between the high and medium social media use group, as can be seen here by this p-value, and the group with less social media use at a significance level of 0.5. So the hypothesis was not supported. When analyzing the results of the Stroop task, the low group took an average of 41.571 seconds, the medium group took about 40.62 seconds, the high group took about 41.85 seconds. Based on their results, researchers found that hypotheses 2 and 3 are not supported as well. There was no significant difference in the performance of the Stroop task between the high and medium social media use group, as can be seen here by this p-value, so hypothesis 2 was rejected. Furthermore, DGI scores and the time taken to complete the Stroop task were found to be weakly positively correlated, with a p-value seen here. So hypothesis 3 was also rejected. Now, what does this mean? Although researchers feel that there appears to be a correlation between high school media usage and the ability to delay gratification, the hypotheses were still not supported. The initial section of their study using the DG-10 resulted in similar findings to studies that have been previously conducted, such as the first article that we went over previously. However, their efforts to support the hypotheses regarding attention using the Stroop test were unsuccessful. Hypotheses similar to their own have been supported by numerous previous studies, so the researchers are interested in why their study in particular failed to validate these findings, and would like to conduct more research using similar methods and samples in the future. They talk more on how it might have been the demographic they were looking at, such as the age or the particular area that they are testing out of. It might have also been related to the methods that they were using. There's a lot of different factors that could lead to why exactly these findings did not validate previous studies, and looking over them in the future will help them learn more about this specific topic. So, thank you.